I'm Joanna.
And I'm Ian. Welcome to Easy English Cozy Learning.
Every time you pick a checkout line, the universe seems to punish you.
It feels like bad luck, but math says it's completely normal.
I always complain when I get stuck at the supermarket. The line next to me always moves so much faster.
We all feel that way. But it comes down to a concept called probability.
Probability is basically the chance of something happening. It's how likely an event is to occur.
Exactly. Imagine you're at a store with 4 checkout lines. You choose one line to stand in.
That means there are 3 other lines I didn't choose.
Right. So there's a 75% chance that another line will be faster.
Wow. I never thought about it like that. The math is literally working against me.
It really is. And random delays make it even worse. Someone might forget their wallet or have a broken barcode.
If that happens in my line, I'm completely stuck.
Yes, that's why experts say a single snake line is better.
You mean one long line that feeds into multiple cashiers?
Exactly. It's much fairer and keeps everyone moving. Any delay is shared by the whole system.
But stores hate doing that. A line with 50 people looks absolutely terrifying to shoppers.
Right, 5 short lines look much faster, even if they aren't.
This brings up another huge part of waiting. It's all about perception.
Wait, how would you explain perception to our viewers?
Perception is just how we see or feel about a situation. It's not always the real truth.
That makes sense. A famous expert named David Maister studied this. He found that our feelings matter more than the actual wait time.
If we feel occupied, the time passes much quicker.
That's exactly why you see mirrors next to elevators.
Wait, really?
Yes, people used to complain that elevators were too slow. The companies put up mirrors so people could look at themselves. The complaint stopped immediately.
Because they were busy fixing their hair and watching others. That's actually hilarious.
There's another funny story from an airport in Houston. Passengers hated waiting a long time for their bags. The airport tried to hire more workers, but it didn't help.
So they decided to move the arrival gates much further away.
Exactly. Passengers had to walk for 6 minutes. Then they only waited 2 minutes for their bags.
The total time was exactly the same, but they were walking instead of just standing there.
And the complaints dropped to 0.
That shows how much our brains can be tricked. Disney does something similar with their theme parks.
Oh, they're the masters of managing wait times.
They make the line part of the ride itself, like walking through a snowy village for the Frozen ride.
It stops you from getting bored. They also display fake wait times on their signs.
Yes, they will say the wait is 60 minutes. But it actually only takes 45 minutes.
So when you finish early, you feel like you won a prize.
It's such a smart trick. Our biology also changes how we experience time.
Yes, a scientist in the 1930s noticed this with his wife. She had a high fever and felt time was passing slowly.
When our body temperature goes up, our internal clock speeds up. So one physical minute feels like it takes forever.
That same thing happens when we feel anxious in a line.
But what about the anger we feel when someone cuts the line?
That anger is deeply wired into our brains. Waiting in line is a basic social contract for humans.
A social contract is like an unwritten rule everyone agrees to follow. It keeps society peaceful.
Right. So when someone skips the line, it breaks that rule. It feels incredibly unfair to everyone else.
We hate seeing someone get a reward without doing the work.
Our brains are very sensitive to losing out on rewards. There's a chemical in our brain called dopamine. It helps us predict when good things will happen.
So when the line next to us moves, our brain expects to move too.
Exactly. And when we stay stuck, our dopamine drops. That drop makes us feel frustrated and angry.
It's literally a chemical reaction making us mad. And our memory makes the whole thing even worse.
You're talking about confirmation bias, right?
Yes, confirmation bias is when you only remember things that prove you right. You ignore everything else.
So if you believe you always pick the slow line, Your brain only remembers the times you get stuck.
You completely forget the times your line moved really fast.
Because your brain is focused on the delay.
We also do this when we're driving in heavy traffic.
Oh, changing lanes in traffic is the absolute worst.
It's a trap. Slow lanes simply have more cars in them. So statistically, you're usually going to be in a slow lane.
And when you get passed by other cars, you notice every single one. They stay in your view for a long time.
But when you pass someone, they disappear quickly behind you.
This creates a strong illusion that everyone else is moving faster.
Traffic moves in waves, just like water.
So when a lane starts moving, it will probably stop very soon. And your old lane will finally start moving.
Changing lanes is dangerous and doesn't save time.
It actually increases your risk of a crash by 6 times.
That's a terrible trade for just a few seconds. It's amazing how our brains fool us like this.
Even our apps and websites play these mind games. You know when a page takes a few seconds to load?
Yes, we get impatient so quickly now.
Designers used to put a spinning circle on the screen.
But that just reminded people they were waiting.
Exactly. Now they use something called a skeleton screen.
That's when you see gray boxes where the text will be.
Right, it tricks your brain into thinking the layout is ready. It feels much faster than the spinning circle.
Even though the actual loading time is exactly the same.
We just like feeling that progress is happening.
This whole topic is so interesting. People in different countries even line up differently.
Oh, really? Like how?
In Britain, keeping a neat line is very important. They will quietly judge you if you cut in.
And what about other places?
In Spain, people just ask who the last person is. Then they walk around freely until it's their turn.
That sounds so relaxing. No standing in a rigid formation.
In Japan, a long line is seen as a sign of high quality. People there respect the process of waiting.
I guess waiting is just part of the human experience. It's a mix of math and biology. It also involves how we interact with others.
So next time you're stuck in a slow checkout line, take a deep breath and remember the math.
You're not unlucky. It's just the universe working normally. If you enjoy our content,
Keep learning with Easy English Cozy Learning. We'll see you next time.